a stop streaming button, so we must be good. And YouTube says excellent connection. Looks like you're seeing it. All right, so and when we're done, we'll just stop streaming it again. That's it. All right, well, we can do that. That's pretty easy. All right, thanks, Dave. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey. Welcome, volleyball fans, to 4A West Regional Volleyball in Evanston, Wyoming. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins, here again to bring you Lady Braves volleyball on the second day of the 4A West Regional Tournament. Lady Braves, about 8 minutes left into their warm-up here, getting ready to face the Jackson Lady Bronx.
Yet again.
Again in a win-or-go-home contest. And this was going to be a tough match for the Lady Braves. However, they have beaten the Bronx twice this season, once on the road and once at home. Both of those fairly close, though, right, Coach?
Absolutely. We went 5 both times we've played Jackson, and so I'm assuming that today will also be a dogfight because everyone wants to go to state. We'll see who wants it a little bit more.
Yeah, we just watched a match similar to this between Natrona County and
yes.
Evanston. And again, winner goes to state, loser season is done. And surprisingly enough to us, Natrona County wins that in 4. And Evanston yet again does not qualify for the state tournament. It's been a while for them, and everybody thought this was the year they were going to go. But it was not to be. So Natrona County Phillies qualify for state tournament. They will play the winner of this match between Star Valley and Jackson for that 3rd and 4th place seed. That match slated for, I believe, 4:30.
It was supposed to be 4:30.
It will not be.
It definitely will not be. And then the championship game between Kelly Walsh and Green River was slated for 3 o'clock. That will also not be happening at 3 o'clock either. So,
yeah, that's how volleyball works, especially postseason tournaments. They almost always run behind. We are almost exactly an hour behind schedule right now. But if you've been in this sport long enough, that's pretty normal, really.
it's standard volleyball time.
It really is.
Much like the time change.
Yeah.
We don't like either of them, but that's just kind of how we roll.
It's how it is. You got to live with it. So thank you for being patient with us and tuning in for Lady Braves volleyball.
And Brandy, sorry to interrupt you. In case you did not tune in last night, our Lady Braves played Kelly Walsh in what I was going to say was an amazing match. Our girls looked like they were firing on all cylinders. Serve receive was phenomenal, as well as defense overall. We talked about what a solid performance that was from the Lady Braves, and I'm hoping that they pick up where they left off yesterday.
Yeah, amen to that. I honestly feel like the Lady Braves played the Trojans almost as well as they really could have. You know, Kelly Walsh is a phenomenal program. They play very controlled, advanced volleyball.
Seasoned.
And, you know, they're just a good team with a lot of experienced players that play a ton of volleyball in the off season. This could even be considered their off season sometimes. They play so much club ball. But the Lady Braves hung with them, lost the first and second set by 2, 23-25 in both of those. And nothing to hang their heads about. And we saw the girls today. We've talked to their coaches, and there's none of that going on. No head hanging, no regrets about last night. You know, they really did play well. And you're right. If they can pick up where they left off last night, then we're punching a ticket to the state tournament next week.
Absolutely. And just for a little bit of luck, the Lady Braves have been seen carrying around a little stuffed chicken.
They just
I guess
picked up a new
it's
mascot.
not very little, I guess. I should change my description. It's big enough that you can tuck it under your arm. It's life-size chicken-like. How's that? It's about
adorable,
the size of a hen.
For sure. And, yeah, that they have deemed that their new mascot.
Yes.
That's what you love about this group of girls. They are fun. They're silly. they're kids, right? And you got
Yeah.
to remember that sometimes.
Absolutely. But they've named it. His name is Baldric Fifi.
And I do not want to know where the name came from. I know they're on this like Irish kick lately, right? With Irish words. I'm not sure where that has come from. We're going to have to find out the backstory on that too, but
It's a silly name, but both his first and last name do have a meaning.
they do.
Baldric, from wherever they got this from, is the fearless hunter.
Right?
And then Fifi stands for no fear. So
That's their
we'll
theme,
see.
right?
No
They're
fear.
Gonna play with no fear. They are hunters. They're going to go for it, and they have nothing to lose right here in this match, you know, obviously other than a ticket to the state tournament, but I know that's not in the forefront of the Lady Braves' mind. They are just a fun, loose group, and they've really come together and starting to play well. We've talked about how it's key to peak at the right time in your season, and
the recipe for that's still unknown, but when it happens, it's magical, and I almost feel like Lady Braves are getting a little piece of that magic.
They're climbing to that peak. I really feel like they are, and they're playing their best volleyball of the season right now. I feel like the timing between setters and hitters is really starting to click, and like you mentioned, defense is been phenomenal lately. Cameron Mackey in the back row is getting to so many balls. She dug some hard swings from those Kelly Welsh Trojans last night.
Well, and the serve receive as well. We talked about some of the serves were rockets from Kelly Walsh, and our girls just were able to take them and handle them and get them where they needed to be so we could run an offense.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And just limiting those unforced errors. I feel like the Lady Braves are playing very clean volleyball right now. Ball control has been stellar, and I love where these Braves are right now in their improvement, in their teamwork. You know, they're having fun. We mentioned, we talked to a few people about how you can see when a team really gets down on itself, and especially with a coach's eye, you can see those little things. And I can honestly say I have yet to see any of that with these Lady Braves this last month of volleyball. They are so positive with each other. Someone makes a mistake, and there's 3 girls patting her on the back, smiling at her, telling her, that's all right, get the next one. And that's crucial when you get to postseason volleyball. That's such a big key.
And it creates such a positive culture for our girls to perform in, because they know, like, there's no pressure if they mess up. The next one, they've got it, and their teammates have their back, and that really is a big deal, a huge deal.
And they've got some fun-loving coaches over there on the sideline smiling at them and giving them cues and telling them the same thing. Get the next one. Here's what we need to do. And I can't say enough about the coaching staff and this positive culture that they've created too. In fact, I've talked to a few people today, even a couple people I didn't even know, that mentioned, you know, wow, Star Valley is really doing well, you know, based on what they've just seen. And these were people from other places, right? Not somebody from Star Valley that I had a couple conversations with today, just saying, you know, what do you guys do so that you always compete? You guys are always in it. And my response was, it's a culture, right? It's a tradition, and it's a culture of being positive and backing up your teammates and getting rid of any selfish thoughts, right? Like, we're in it together.
Right. Well, and we expect to be there, but I think the girls are willing to put the work in to make sure that they get in there.
Yeah, that's got to happen,
you know,
first and foremost. So we are finished with warm-ups and ready for starting lineups.
And looks like Baldric Fifi is at the bottom of the bench, bringing some luck.
You hope.
He is, I can tell.
Right. So, announcer on the PA talking about how this match will be a qualification for the state tournament. And Lady Braves are the home team on the bracket. Jumped into the bracket first. So starters for Jackson.
Senior number 1, Denise Moreno. Senior number 5, Dylan Wizowski. Junior number 7, Ella Zelazowski. Sophomore number 9, Olive Furmanek. Senior number 10, Ella Weimer. Junior number 11, Kiera Jackson. And senior number 28, Sayer Jorgensen.
Coaches for the Bronx, Tara Yancey, head coach, Jen Green, Megan Fox, assistants.
And now for our Star Valley Lady Braves starting lineup. Junior number 2, Hallie Hokinson. Junior number 4, Cameron Mackey. Junior number 5, Miley Webb. Junior number 9, Maya Allred. Junior number 20, Ruby Hill. Sophomore 22, Avery England. Senior 24, Shayla Frazier. Coaches, Sunny Brown, Gina Hokinson, Callan Schwab, and Ruby Arnold.
So there
Paige
you have
Toomer
it.
as well.
Starting lineups for the Braves and Bronx. Set to meet up for the 3rd time this season. Both matches previously have gone 5 sets, with the Lady Braves coming out on top both times. Early on in the season up in Jackson Hole, and then later towards the end of the season at home.
And that was our homecoming game, right? Was that against Jackson, or am I flipping my dates?
My memory's not that good. It's possible.
Regardless, it was good. I can see Shayla Frazier down there huddled with our team, giving them some last words of advice as a seasoned veteran of the game.
Yeah, and what a positive role model she is for all 12 of those Braves jerseys. That's the kind of kid you want leading your group in a situation like this, in a do or die situation. And you know Shayla's going to do everything she can tonight to help her team get this win and get to play one more week, right?
Absolutely. And you know Jackson's not going to back down. They always seem to rise up when we play each other.
It's definitely a rivalry.
Yes, they looked good this morning when they were playing against Rock Springs. They didn't look as sharp last night, but we know that they're here to play for this match
Agreed.
in particular.
And they did sweep Rock Springs, although the 3rd one, I believe, ended up 30-28. I thought Rock Springs was going to push that to a 4th set, and very well could have. They had a couple of opportunities, but definitely gave up some crucial points right at the end, and Jackson able to sweep Rock Springs to advance to this match here today. But we are ready. Looks like Jackson gets a first serve.
And we have Dylan Wazowski serving for the Lady Bronx.
Bronx with the serve. Here's Webb with the pass. Hokinson will come off the net and go middle to England. Dug by the Bronx. Outside. And there's a kill for Sayer Jorgensen. We watched her. She had a nice match against Rock Springs. She put some balls down with some heat. You know, we talked about she has kind of a big, slow approach. But then
she brings down the hammer.
She just unloads, has a very heavy arm. So 1-0 for the Bronx. Make that 2-0. Webb and Mackey miscommunicate just a little bit there.
And so Wazowski will pick up an ace, go back for her third serve.
2-zip. We're in set one, just getting underway here at the regional tournament. Here's Allred with a good pass, out to Frazier. Down the line, gets the touch, and Lady Braves side out.
And we have a substitution, Addie Christensen coming in, Maya Allred having a seat. Addie had a phenomenal game yesterday. Some of the best swings I've seen her swing all year long.
She is slowly coming to life more and more. You know, we saw her play really well kind of mid-season and then struggle just a little bit, and now she's really starting to peak offensively and defensively.
Agreed.
Up on the net. So miss serve, gives it back to the Bronx. Here's a serve, and nice effort by Hallie Hokanson to save it, and Lady Braves will free ball that over. Here comes Jorgensen from the outside, and she gets the touch. So 2 kills already for Sayer Jorgensen from that outside left front position. She is not afraid to swing at it, and the Lady Braves are going to have to slow her down here sooner than later. 4-1.
Weimer serves and gets the dribbler.
Ooh,
she picks
dribbler.
up an ace.
So Bronx off to a very strong start. Lady Braves a little shell-shocked here with some good serving and some big swings coming from Jackson's side of the net. Weimer with another good serve. That's a good pass by Frazier. Middle to England. She's blocked. Another miscommunication. We saw that yesterday between Hokanson and England on this rotation, where Avery has to transition a little bit
to get around.
Yep.
She's coming from that right side and has to get around the setter.
And that one's out. Braves let it go wisely. So 6-2. Braves trail by 4 here early.
Shayla Frazier will rotate back to serve. Miley Webb has a seat. Peyton Hokanson rotates to the front row.
Frazier with a good serve. Trouble for the Bronx. They push it to the middle. Roll shot. That's a pretty tip.
Right in the middle.
That's number 9, Olive Furmanek. She just looked like she's going to go up and hammer it, and then the last second, nice little soft touch. That's pretty. That's how you want to see it done. 2-7.
With Zelazowski serving into the net, so Lady Braves get the ball back.
Yeah, you're hoping that Jackson gives some unforced errors here to get the Braves back in this one early. They trail 3-7. Mackey with the short serve taken by the setter. So Bronx will scramble. Frazier gets under that. Hokanson has to hustle. Sent over by Mackey. Here come the Bronx. Back set this time.
Ooh,
there's
hammered
a big
down.
swing.
That's Furmanek.
Furmanek again.
From the right side.
She's got her shoulder all taped up. Got probably some soreness or something going on there, but you wouldn't know it by the way she swung at the ball twice now.
No. And Green will serve.
3-8. Braves trail. Frazier with a good pass. Hokanson will back set to Addie Christensen. Boom! Down the line. That's one of my favorite shots in this game. And Addie is getting really good at it.
Well, and the setter is pushing it out to the pin too, so that makes it an option for her.
That is a nice set by Hallie, and that is a super high percentage shot in high school volleyball, and Addie's mastering it. Here's a nice pass from the Bronx. They'll swing at it from the outside. Frazier digs it all the way over to the Bronx bench. And that's a kill.
For Wazowski.
Dylan Wazowski? I don't know, we've got some crazy names on this Bronx roster. Some tongue twisters for sure. Here's a good pass from Mackey. Hallie goes out to her sister Peyton. She's blocked, and that's in. And it's 4-10, just like that. Bronx with a 6-point lead.
Zelazowski and Jackson both in on that block. And Furmanek will rotate back to serve.
Set 1. Ooh, and there's a tough ball for Allred to handle. That was a deep serve. And Coach Brown's going to take a timeout as the Lady Braves serve receive is struggling a little bit here in this first set. So 4-11, Bronx with the lead. A lot of energy on the Jackson in the Jackson huddle right now.
You know, and they've played, so they're coming in a little bit warmer than the Lady Braves.
True, they have played today. Braves have not played since the semifinal match last night against Kelly Walsh. They've been sitting all day. We did run into them at Walmart where they picked up Baldrick Fifi.
Baldrick Fifi was purchased at Walmart.
Baldrick had better get doing something. They do have him in the huddle. He does have his shades on, I can see. And I need to feel something from Baldrick because I'm not feeling it yet. So Lady Braves talking a little bit here, I'm sure, about serve receive. Just reading that serve early. Jackson doing a good job of serving tough right out of the gun here, and Braves need to make an adjustment. So serve receive right now, Shayla Frazier, Cameron Mackey, and Maya Allred. And here comes the serve. Allred gets under it. Hoganson has to run it down. Ooh. Free ball sent over deep. Little out of system are the Bronx. They will not play that over. I thought she was going to swing at it, but
she thought about it and then decided she would go with a two-hand tip, but that was short. We'll take it.
That two-handed tip from the 10-foot line seldom goes over. 5-11, Hokanson with the serve. Back set this time. Sharp angle, dug by Peyton. Out to Frazier, little miscommunication.
And
it's
that
in.
line, so that goes down as a kill in the
Free
book.
ball kill. We'll take it.
Which my husband thinks is the most ridiculous thing, but I just tell him that's how we stat it.
That's how it is.
That's how it rolls.
That's just how it is.
Peyton Hoganson to serve again.
Peyton with the serve. Good pass. Green will go middle.
Oh,
Ooh,
she
and there's a
hammers
big
that
one.
down.
Big swing from number 5 there. Dylan.
Wazowski. And she is a weapon. They use her in the front row as a hitter, in the back row as a setter. They want the ball to touch her hands as many times as possible during a match because she really is a good athlete.
With good reason, yes. So 6-12, Lady Braves in system with a good pass. Frazier hits it, block, covers it herself. She'll get another swing from 9 feet off. Bronx dig it up. Green goes outside. There's a tip. Webb tries to get under it. Another deceiving tip. And that's her again, right?
Yeah, that
Same
was
one.
Wazowski. Wazowski strikes again.
So she just swung at it from the right side. Now she's transitioning to the outside. 6-13. Allred with a good pass. Out to Frazier. Big swing. Dug in the middle back. Here's Wazowski again. Dug up by Mackey. Bump set. Frazier
There we
pounds
go,
it through.
off the block.
Shayla, good timing that time. Nice hustle by Hallie Hoganson to get her a good bump set, and a great dig by Mackey to keep it alive. 7-13. Hill serves. Green goes back set this time to Wazowski.
Yeah, off the block. It's a great swing by Wazowski. That's her 4th kill of this set.
Yeah,
early.
She keeps it in front of her very well. She's patient. She can direct the ball well. 7-14, but she's back to serve now. Here's Webb with the pass. Hokanson has to bump set again to Frazier. She's blocked. Good cover by Webb. Frazier can't save that one, too far out of reach. And 7-15, Bronx are rolling right here in set 1. Lady Braves a little
hoodwinked.
Wazowski serves again.
And that is in. She picks up the ace.
It is in. Lady Braves thought it was out with good reason. It was floating. And then, like those float serves do, the bottom drops out and it lands on the end line. 7-16. Webb with a good pass this time. Out to Frazier. Tempo's there. Off the block, she gets the kill. Nice set by Hokanson.
Good pass by Miley to start that.
Yeah, they're picking on Miley a little bit here, and she stepped up and nailed that one.
Addie Christensen checks in. Hallie Hokanson is back to serve.
Cross court serve. Wazowski with the set. That's
no
4
touch.
contacts. Thank you.
A little slow.
Yeah.
Shannon a little slow, but she got it.
We have had a nice officiating crew here this weekend with Shannon, Bill Thompson, our down official. Always got to give him a little, oh, and there's a big swing on the outside with the Lady Braves getting a nice touch. Frazier swings down the line. Here's Vizowski from the right back position. Mackey with one arm. Frazier sends it over in two, but it is long.
And the Lady Broncs love it. Everyone's off the bench.
Yeah.
They're excited. I'd like to hear a little bit more noise from our girls.
You know, that's not a bad idea by Shea to go over on two like that. You always can catch the defense off, but little much on that one. Here's Addie Christensen with the swing, and she gets the kill. We've talked about how she's swinging well from that left front spot. She only gets hit there once when she's in that rotation. Then she'll rotate over to the right side. But she has gotten a kill from that rotation almost every time they go to her.
Yeah, money.
It really is. It's a very high percentage shot in that rotation for her. Here's a serving error into the net, 10-17. Lady Braves can't afford any of those being down 7 here in this set. Make that 8, 10-18.
Hogan just checks in for the Bronx, and she will serve.
Off the top of the net, Hokinson shanks it over the net and out of bounds. That ball was driven hard and flat, did clip the net, which really throws off your timing. 10-19. Bronx have had a number of aces on the Lady Braves already. Deep ball passed up by Mackey. Lady Braves will free ball. Bronx will set their offense. Out to Jorgensen. Out. That's down the line. They want to touch. They're not going to get it. She can hit that line shot. We've seen it today.
Yeah, several times we have. Luckily, that one was quite a bit wide.
She turned that thumb down a little too far. 11-19. Mackey serves. Passed up by the libero. Vizowski goes middle. Blocked by the Braves. Bronx are going to scramble and roll shot. Nope, that one's into the net there by Zelazowski. So Braves keep the serve.
And pick up a point.
But trail 12-19. It's going to take a little bit at a time here for the Braves to get back in this. Vizowski sets way back to Jorgensen, roll shot, and Mackey's there. Free ball, though, from the Lady Braves. Peyton drives it to that deep corner. Here comes Jorgensen,
and that is
one's out. No touch again.
I wasn't even close to touching anyone's hand.
And, yep, there's the timeout from Coach Yancey. She wants to talk about things a little bit. We did not see Jorgensen make hitting errors like that earlier today.
No.
She was clean.
She was
hammering the ball, putting some dents in the floor against Rock Springs. And lucky for the Lady Braves, she's made a couple of hitting errors here, but she had some success earlier today, and you know they're going to keep going to her.
Well, they would be silly not to, right? Like, that's a good game plan on the Bronx part.
Yeah.
I like the rotation that we're in right now. I think Cameron Mackey is a phenomenal server, and I am willing to bet on average when she serves, we pick up around 3 to 4 points every time she goes back to serve.
I would agree with that. You're probably pretty dang close on those statistics if we were able to look at those somewhere. So Lady Braves trail 13-19. Both coaches have used one timeout here in set 1. Just getting started, just getting rolling here in this do or die matchup between the Bronx and the Braves. Mackey set to serve again.
Ooh.
Good serve. Vizowski goes outside, blocked by the Braves but played up. Christensen will set out to Hokinson. She's blocked and Ruby Hill's there to cover it. Ooh, tough ball that time for the Braves as it came off of Hokinson's arms, a little uneven and actually went over.
And Jorgensen was there to push that right back down.
13-20.
Green for the Bronx goes back to serve.
She will take over setting duties as they run a 6-2 offense. Back set to Christensen.
Hey.
There it is again. Addie with the kill. Her super fans got their posters up over there.
Addie the Silent Killer. I think that is a
That's-
pretty accurate nickname
That's
for
what
her.
their poster says. I love it. The Silent Killer, Addie the Maddie. Here's Allred with a good serve. Green's going to go quick in the middle. Braves are there, and they block it.
They just kind of lost it. They should have been able to pick that up. It
Yeah.
came off soft.
Ella did not know where it was, and it dribbled right down her left arm. So to give a block to the Lady Braves, they close it to within 5, 15-20. Short serve from Allred, and Moreno gets under it. Well, nice dig by Frazier. Out to Peyton Hokinson. She takes a little off of it. Bronx scramble.
Oh, you know, and that's a good shot from Peyton. She needs to make it a little bit shorter because that hole is there.
It is.
So you could see like she was thinking about it. I appreciate the strategy behind that. Just a little bit shorter though.
Peyton's a pretty good tipster. She's sneaky about that. Moreno up to Green. She'll go out. Oh, and there that is from Vazowski. You knew they were going to go to her eventually on that outside.
Yeah, she tools our block and gets them within before.
16-21 on the side out by the Bronx. Furmanek to serve. Mackey with a good pass, tight, saved well. There's Hill with the swing. Good timing between her and Hokinson. Nice pass by Cameron Mackey because Furmanek's putting some heat on that serve.
Oh, absolutely.
You could tell by the way it came off of Cameron's arms. It was zinging.
Peyton Hoganson will serve. That puts Shayla Frazier in the front row.
17-21. There's an overpass. Braves are going to get a shot at it here. Out to Frazier. Dug up, off the block, lunch ball. Bronx keep it alive. Moreno will go out to Vazowski. Dug by Mackey. She did that last night against the Trojans a lot. Frazier tries to take a little bit off of it and takes too much off of it. 17-22.
I don't know if that one was going to clear the net. Even if it did, Weimer was right there to push it back down.
Yeah, it definitely didn't have enough on it to get over the block, and maybe not even the net either.
Zelazowski serves.
Mackey gets under it. Oh, and Hokinson can't get to it. And the Bronx are 2 points away from taking set one. 17-23, Braves trail. Zelazowski to serve again. Allred with the shank pass. And there's another ace, 2 in a row for Ella Zelazowski. And Bronx are at set point. So some good serving from the Bronx, keeping the Lady Braves out of system. Short one this time. Mackey gets under it. Frazier will swing. Overpass. Braves handle it. Frazier swings again. Dug by Marino. Out to Vazowski. Sharp angle right into Shayla Frazier's chin. Luckily she got her hands up. And there's set one, 25-17. As the Bronx take the first one in a pretty quick manner.
Yes. And in a crucial time, Lady Bronx showing up when it counts. Lady Braves playing a little fuddy-duddy to begin with. Hopefully that's all out of their system and we can get rolling.
Well, and they got to get rolling lickety-split because there is no time to hang your head or dwell on anything from that first set. It's moving forward. It's positive thoughts from this point on, and the Lady Braves can do that. We've seen them do that. They are actually really good at that, I think,
yeah,
and not dwelling.
Yeah, they generally play a little bit more gritty than what we saw in this match.
Yep.
So I look for them to turn that on, that switch on. Rebound after that first loss of the set.
Yeah.
But we're okay. Do you know what I mean? Like of course we want the first set, but it's still okay.
Yeah. And Jackson, you know, you can see in their huddle lots of smiles, lots of confidence, and they're definitely going to keep their foot on the gas pedal because they want it just as much as anybody else. But I do have confidence in this Lady Braves team. They just need to get going a little bit and play like we've seen them play in the last 2 weeks. So Braves drop set one, 17-25. Both teams still in their huddle, and there's still a lot of volleyball left to play. Star Valley coaches each taking their turn, chatting with the girls, giving their words of wisdom, and there's a lot of wisdom down there in that huddle.
A lot of experience down in that huddle where they've been in this exact situation,
Right.
so they know exactly how it feels and what they need to do to come away victorious at a regional tournament.
So obviously Lady Braves got to clean up some serve receive. We might have tooted their horn a little too hard there in the pregame because they have really been passing the ball very, very well. Probably the last 3 or 4 matches that we've broadcast.
Yeah. We haven't seen the Lady Braves playing so flummoxed for a while, but I am not overly worried about it.
Yeah, we did see some of that bewilderment, right? And you know, a lot of that can be chalked up to just nerves because we have some young kids out there that have not been in this regional tournament situation.
And the energy just feels different.
It is different.
Especially when they know like it's do or die. Of course, nerves are going to be a little bit frazzled.
Yeah, definitely tight. But they come out of the huddle with those smiles, and Addie Christensen going around shaking everybody, waking them up a little bit. Gotta love her smile. She's a great kiddo.
All right, Lady Braves will get the serve. Hallie Hokinson is set. We have a libero exchange. Ruby Hill comes out. Cameron Mackey goes in. It looks like Wazowski will start on the back row.
So clean
Jackson.
slate. She may be right front right here.
Is she?
I'm guessing, possibly. We'll see. So
You're
a little
right.
out of system. Ooh,
And
that's
that is out.
just out. Lady Braves dodge one there.
They want a touch, not going to get it.
Bronx scramble and still get a pretty good swing at it and just miss wide.
And Lady Braves will strike first.
Hokinson will serve again. That's a nice floater serve. It's an overpass. Braves are going to get a shot at it here. Out to Frazier.
There we
yeah.
go.
Down the line. Very quick tempo attack by the Lady Braves right there. That's exactly what we want to see because that's what we've been seeing lately with the success they've had. Nice set by Hokinson. Another serve by Hallie. Here comes Wazowski on the right side.
And she tries to go line.
That's out.
But luckily it was out. It was dang close.
That's a nice swing too. Just misses it wide. So a couple unforced errors by the Bronx. Braves are up 3-0. Ooh, a short serve. Nice serve by Hokinson and an even better effort from Wazowski. But the Braves get a free ball. Here's Christensen.
Boom! Let's go, Addie.
There it is.
And she is pumped.
Wow.
She's saying, hey, no more of this malarkey.
Wow.
Let's go.
No more malarkey. Christensen came to play. Good pass this time by the Bronx. They'll go middle. 3 blockers. And she gets it over and through. I believe that was 11, Kiara Jackson.
Thank you. I missed who it was.
In the middle there. The redhead, the fiery redhead gets it through.
So you're right. Wazowski started front row. I don't know why I had that flipped. And now she's back to serve.
She was serve receive there, so it's hard to tell, right, when they're on that. Good serve. Frazier gets under it. She'll swing at it out of the middle. Dug up by Wazowski. Green will go out to Jorgensen. She's blocked. Bronx will cover that and free ball it over. Mackey up to Hokinson. Here's Christensen again. Dug up by the Bronx. Right side tip. Braves handle it. Here's Frazier from the left side. She's blocked and cannot cover that herself.
Weimer and Jackson both in on the block for the Lady Bronx.
So 4-2, Braves have the lead.
But I would love a side out right now.
Yeah. This rotation is a good one for the Bronx. Hokinson goes out to Addie Christensen. There's a hitting error into the net that time. So 4-3, Bronx right back in it with Wazowski serving again. Lady Braves in need of a side out. Jump serve. Webb with the pass. England has to bump set. Christensen gets it over somehow with her left hand. There's a block from the Lady Braves. They play it up.
Oh, and we had an opportunity to get it over. Just lack of communication.
Frazier, I think she jumped too soon, knew she couldn't get it. Webb thought she was gonna get it.
Just turned and looked at each other like, what the?
And we're tied 4-4. Vazoski serves again. Mackey with the pass, bump set. Frazier runs into her teammate and hits that one into the block.
Jackson's there by herself.
The solo.
And Lady Bronx get the lead, and
Take the
Vazoski
lead.
still serving.
She's served 4 in a row. This is 5. And she's got some heat
A
on
rocket.
that. Oof. That's a tough one for Mackey to handle. She's probably one of the best serve-receive people we have, and that ball is coming at her in a hurry with very little movement on it. Reaction time is minimal. There's a good pass. Hokanson will back set. Nobody's there. Little far. Another miscommunication by the Braves. And Bronx are up 7-4. So Lady Braves need to figure something out in this rotation. Get a side out and get the serve back. Ooh, and that's not how it's gonna happen, as there's an ace from Vazoski, and Coach Brown says, let me try to slow it down with a timeout. See if they can get Vazoski out of rhythm, because she is rolling right now.
She is rolling on all cylinders, and I told you she would be.
Yeah, she's definitely got her rhythm going on that serve. It's just a flat jump float serve that really has, the only movement it really has on it is some up and down movement, maybe a little side to side, but it's coming so flat.
And
the
so fast.
Reaction
it's
time
so fast.
is so short. You know, to see it clear the net and then decide what to do, we're talking milliseconds that these kids have to decide what to do.
Right. So Paige Toomer with her last words of advice before the Lady Braves take the court.
Down 4-8 here in set 2. Braves drop set 1, 17-25.
Timing-wise, I think this was a good timeout. We needed to slow down the Bronx. Hopefully we get a side out of this timeout, which is ideal and what we want.
Vazoski set to serve again from that right back position. And that's out.
There we go. So Sunny Brown picks up a point for a well-timed out.
You love that out of that timeout for sure. Peyton Hokanson checks back in. And Shayla Frazier will serve. Here's Marino. Vazoski on the run, out to Jorgensen. Sharp angle, what a dig by Mackey. Goes all the way back over. Here's Jackson, she's blocked. Braves will play it up. Peyton swings at it. Marino's there. Out to Jorgensen again. Pow, down the line. She hammers it. Jackson in rhythm, in system a lot here so far in this match. They are feeling it. 5-9, Lady Braves trail.
Weimer serves into the net, so Lady Braves pick up an easy one, 6-9. And Cameron Mackey hopefully will do her magic as she rotates back to serve.
Ruby Hill comes in, Avery England sits down. Short serve by Mackey,
There we
it
go.
is. You called it.
Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, Cam.
The ace by Mackey just flutters over the net and dies in front of Marino. Mackey goes the other side this time. Bump set out to Jorgensen. Blocked by England, or Hill, and covered herself. Christensen going for that sharp angle. It looked good.
It did look good. Clipped the net and then bounced back onto our side. Substitution for the Bronx. Hogan checks in to serve, and Jackson has a seat.
Kiara Jackson doing a nice job on the front row for the Lady Bronx. Braves trail 7-10. Frazier with the pass. Hokanson on the run. Peyton Hokanson with the swing. Bronx gonna chase it down. No. Kill for Peyton. Nice bump set from her sister as she had to come way off the net to get that one.
That's Peyton's first kill of this match. I would love to see her pick up several more.
You bet. Peyton's got to get going if the Lady Braves want to be successful. Here's Allred with the serve. Shank pass, bump set, tip ball. Allred's there. Frazier helps. Hokanson will free ball it over.
Oh, Hokanson's going to
Crafty
pick up
shot.
an ace.
Crafty shot to the sideline between the setters transitioning there, and they miscommunicate.
And if I say ace on a free ball, punch me. She picked up a kill.
I did not even catch that,
After
but
I
yes,
said
I
that,
would
I
love
was
to
like,
punch you.
oh, gosh.
I can punch you.
I know.
Allred will serve again. Short serve to Jorgensen. They'll bump set it back to her. It's tight. Mackey's on it. Here's quick in the middle to Hill. Dug by the Bronx, little trouble. Roll shot.
Oh, she was there.
Hokanson there on her knees, couldn't get her hands together. She read it fairly well, anticipated it, just couldn't put it all together to keep it alive. So 9-11, Braves trail by 2. Bronx with the serve. Mackey with a good pass. Out to Peyton Hokanson. Pushed
There's
down
that
the line. Nice.
Two-handed tip that she does.
She does it well short, and this time she pushes it to that deep corner, places it perfectly. Kill for Peyton. She'll go back to serve. Deep serve. Marino up to Green. Here's Vizosky, and she hits that
out.
long.
They want to touch, not going to get it.
I don't think so.
I did not see it. We have a pretty good view of that.
Yeah, Braves, I don't think can jump that high. We got some high jumpers, but not that high.
In order to touch that, that would have been like a 64-inch vertical.
Yeah, nobody's touching that one at this level, in my opinion. Short serve by Hokanson gets the ace, and we are up. Braves go up 12-11.
You know, and it's funny, the different styles of aces that we're getting. Our girls are picking away at short with short serves. The Lady Bronx go back there and wail on it.
Yep, and there's a changeup by Hokanson. Lunch ball to Frazier. Two-handed push.
It was right to her. It just looked like she had to go right up on her tippy toes and shove it down.
She says, that is scrumptious. Thank you very much. I will eat it up and put it away. Another serve from Peyton Hokanson. Back set this time. Two-handed tip. Peyton's there. Hallie's going to run it down. Frazier will swing and tools it off the block. And the Bronx take a timeout. There's the Lady Braves we know.
Yep, here we go.
14-11. Braves up by 3. Ruby Arnold making the rounds with the high fives and words of encouragement to the girls. You got to love that addition to the coaching staff. She's such a positive person.
She is. She's like having a lucky wabbit around.
You bet. We're going to call her the Wabbit because everybody needs a lucky Wabbit.
Yeah, and there she is.
And knowing Ruby, she would be totally okay with that nickname.
She's probably saying, what would you want with a wabbit?
She will take it, I'm sure. She is a good egg. So Lady Braves up 14-11 here in set 2. They trail one set down. Bronx takes set 1, 17-25. And Braves have flipped the switch.
Which we wanted them to.
Yeah.
We suggested that they flip on the switch.
Playing a little tight on their heels. Now I feel the momentum and the rhythm rocking forward as Hokanson goes back to serve again. Zosky passes it straight up. Green will give it to her. Dug up by Allred. Nice dig. Quick tempo. Frazier has to two-hand push it over. Here's Vizosky, big swing.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for Allred to handle as it's coming in hot.
You know, and Vizosky's hard to defend because she can pull it line and she can go cross, so it's hard to decide where you need to set up that block.
Right, Lady Braves having a tough time getting a hand on those. Just slowing those down, we've talked about, can help the Lady Braves defense handle those a little bit better and turn it back into a swing. Here's the serve from the Bronx. Nice pass by Webb. Back set to Hill. She pushes it deep. One-handed save.
Oh!
Oh, two Bronx look at each other and let it drop. That's a pretty good one-handed save by Green as she's backpedaling.
Yeah, they had an opportunity
but that's
to play
a nice
that ball.
Deep push by Ruby to get it, and Braves go up 15-12 with Hill serving. In system for the Bronx. Here's Vizosky out of the middle. Allred digs it. That takes some grit standing in there. And Frazier hits that one into the net. I'm not sure if they credited a block there or not, but
I don't think it cleared the net.
Shay's got her thumb taped up a little bit, and I feel like she's maybe not reaching as high as she usually does on some of those that are going into the net. There's a tough serve and a pass, tight pass again.
And a block from Jackson.
That's an ace, possibly, or the block, I guess. Could give it to either one of them.
Yeah, sixes.
15-14, Zelezoski serving. That one's into the net. She's done that a couple times now, giving it back to the Lady Braves, just as that momentum starts to build again.
As we have Hallie Hokinson back to serve. Addie Christensen is back into the game as well.
Rotation 1 for the Lady Braves. Back set to Vizoski. Dug by Hokinson all the way back over. Oh, the Brave Bronx run into each other this time. So credit Hallie with the dig / kill, I guess.
I'm giving it to her.
Why not? 17-14, she'll go back to serve again. Green with the overpass. Christensen! Woo!
Addie timed that perfectly.
And there's
Saw
that
it coming, goes up and just hammers down. We like
yeah,
that.
There's that big smile. She bounces when those things happen. You gotta love it. Hokinson serves tough again. Green will go right side to Vizoski. There's the block. Lady Braves get her.
So that's Shayla and Avery England both getting a piece of that.
19-14. Braves up by 5 and on a roll here in rotation 1 with Hokinson serving. And Jackson's going to call their second timeout. So both coaches, ooh, maybe. Have they both used? Yep.
No, we've only have one.
You're right.
Timeout.
You're right. Coach Brown's only used one. But Bronx have used both here in set 2. I was thinking back to set 1, but Lady Braves still with a timeout remaining. Bronx used their second and final of this set as the Braves go up 19-14 here in set 2. Feeling that momentum shifting a little bit as you do so often in this sport. And it can go back and forth so quickly, but it's fun when it's in your favor.
It is. Not so fun when you feel it slide.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know how to maintain it or to contain it on your side. It's such a weird thing.
To keep it, yeah.
To keep it.
Just big plays, right? Big plays definitely can help keep that momentum. Hallie's on a roll serving here, and I have faith she's going to keep that going because I'm not going to jinx her. There it is. Green's going to set middle this time. There's a big tip, and they catch the Lady Braves deep.
Well, we pulled 3 up on that block.
Right.
And so that leaves some area open.
Webb tries to come all the way across to play that ball up so that Hokinson can set.
Wazowski will serve. We need to get out of this one as soon as we possibly can.
Bronx scored a lot of points in this rotation last time. Hokinson will bump set Frazier.
And
she gets
we'll take it.
That's a nice bump set by Hokinson on the run, and she sets it back behind her to Frazier because she knows Shayla's going to swing at that ball.
And Shayla rotates back to serve. Peyton Hokinson checks in, and Miley Webb has a seat.
20-15, Braves up by 5. Little out of system. Jorgensen's going to swing at it. Blocked by Christensen in England. Middle this time to Jackson. Nice dig by Hokinson. She reads the tip. Marino has to save it, and there's a free ball to the Braves. They'll go out to Peyton.
And that one is going to go out.
She hits it just wide, going for that corner shot. But a nice defensive effort there by Hallie Hokinson digging that tip.
Yes, and we got Wazowski out of the serving spot, which is a good thing too.
20-16, Braves up by 4.
We have number 13.
I believe she's new.
Yeah, Zoe Green.
Hokinson to her sister, back set to Christensen. Off the block, tools it, and Addie gets the kill. There she is, the silent killer, the assassin on the right side.
Addie the assassin has a nice ring.
She's doing a great job in there. And her mom gets a little excited when she does good things. Fun to watch. Marino with the pass. Wazowski out to Jorgensen. Tries to cut it sharp and can't.
That was a pretty set.
22-16. Braves rolling 3 points away from tying it up at 1 set apiece.
With Cameron Mackey to serve. My fingers are crossed.
There's that short one. Marino gets under it. Bump set. Free ball from the Bronx. Here's Mackey. Ooh, tough one for Hokanson to handle, so Braves will free ball it over. Vizoski goes out to Jorgensen. Braves get a piece of it. They keep it alive and send it over. Nothing wrong with that. Quick in the middle. Another piece of it by the blockers. They're doing a good job. Here's Hokanson. Blocked. Oh, and the Braves not there on the coverage as Peyton gets blocked.
Furmanek and Jackson both in on the block for the Lady Bronx. Jackson will have a seat, and Hogan will come in to serve for the Lady Bronx.
22-17. Braves up by 5. Need a side out on the first serve in this rotation. Frazier with a good pass. Here comes Christensen, right side. Oh, I love it. Take some off of it.
She came in hot and then just off-speed shot, roll shot right to the middle. Smart.
And she will bounce right on out to the bench with a smile on her face.
She's basically like a kangaroo.
Right. 23-17. Bronx out of system. They'll get Lady Braves get a free ball. Hokanson will go to her sister. Two-handed tip to the corner.
And
no,
out.
Too far this time. It's there.
Smart idea, just a little long.
Yep, it's there. Braves with a little bit of breathing room still, 23-18.
Trinity Green will rotate in to serve.
That means Vizoski's front row because Green will take over setting duties. Mackey with a perfect pass. Quick in the middle to Hill, just long again, so some unforced errors right here. Coach Brown's looking. She says, do I still have a timeout? Bill Thompson says, yes, you have one, but she's gonna wait. Allred with a good pass. Out to Peyton Hokanson, sharp angle. Here comes Vizoski, and that's a kill as the Bronx defense getting some points. And there Coach Brown will use her second and final timeout as the Braves lead 23-20, but have been stuck on 23 for 3 points?
For quite some time, it feels like.
I believe it was 23-17 when the Bronx got the side out. So they've rattled off 3 points to close that gap a little bit. Still some room for the Braves to stay relaxed.
But this is a good timeout by Coach Brown. I feel like this is good timing-wise. I don't want them to get to 21. We're going to switch things up a little bit, hopefully freeze the
talk
server.
About a shot here. Yeah, talk about what kind of shot we want to take offensively. So I believe we have Hill, Hokanson, and
Addie just came out.
Maybe
so
Hokanson
is front row.
Our setter, Hokanson, front row with Hill and Peyton Hokanson hitting-wise.
So 2 options. Occasionally we see a pike from the back from Shayla Frazier. That's also an option. We'll see what we do.
So this happens in that 5-1 offense. When your setter is front row, you only have 2 hitting options. Hallie has yet to tip one over on the second ball. She'll go to her sister. Dug up by Marino. Green will give it to Vizoski. She's blocked. It's in!
Oh, Ruby Hill gets a piece of that as well as Addie Christensen. Sorry, that was Hallie.
That was Hallie and Hill. Hallie Hokanson and Ruby Hill on that block. 24-20, Braves at set point off of a monstrous block with good timing. Here's a tight lunch ball.
Hey,
Hill and Frazier go up together.
I will stat them both on
yep,
that. I don't know who to give that credit to because they both got a piece.
Well, I think Shayla got most of it, but Ruby was right there too. If Shayla hadn't got all of it, Ruby was moral support right there next to her, right?
Yeah.
And they were actually both dumping at the same direction.
Yeah, it was.
Which is awesome. So Braves take that second set, 25-20, and we're all tied up at 1 set apiece. Here at the 4A West Regional Tournament. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a do-or-die situation. Winner punches a ticket to the state tournament and goes on to play in the 3rd and 4th place match later today. Loser is done.
Loser
Season
goes
over.
home. So I don't know if it's the Arby's food that I ate or the intensity of this match, but I have some collywobbles.
You're going to have to explain collywobbles to our audience, I think.
That is some stomach pain. Just a great way to say it. Just fun.
I think it's definitely part of
Collywobbles.
the intensity of the game here, causing some collywobbles for sure. So both teams huddled up here. You know, Lady Braves doing some fun stuff off the court. We said we ran into them there at Walmart. They were doing what they were calling their spooky pookie, where they all had a little secret Santa and bought each other little gifts.
Yeah, a secret sister.
That was cute.
Yeah, so they were purchasing some silly things to exchange. I just like the team unity that activities like that do for the girls.
Yeah.
And, and it's almost like a stress reliever, too. It's okay for them to have a little bit of fun and not take this so serious.
Well, and
they end up with collywobbles.
Right? Yeah, those are the memories though that stick with you for a long, long time. Is that stuff off the court, that team building, activities that you do like that. And I don't know whose idea it was, but I thought that was very,
fun.
very clever and very fun to share that with the team or as a team. Coaches were involved too on that, which does not surprise me a bit. So Lady Braves up in their huddle. I like Coach Brown copping a squat there on the floor as she's talking to her kids.
That alone is a message.
Yeah.
With body language,
right.
To her kids saying, just chill.
We're in this together.
We got it. Just chill.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the regional championship match coming up here next with Green River and Kelly Walsh. Two green teams, right? And those two both playing well this weekend. Lady Braves losing to Kelly Walsh last night in 3, but 3 very close sets. Green River has looked really good.
They are. I have a friend from Green River. I like to sit and shoot the breeze with her and see what she has to say. And they've been playing some really good volleyball for quite a while now. She said that things are starting to come together for the Wolves. And
you can see it. And we talked about them earlier today, too, that, 2-3 years ago, I can distinctly remember they were not very good and not qualifying for the state tournament. They were struggling.
Been frustrated.
Yeah. And they have turned that program around. That's a coach that I played against in high school when she was at Green River. And I know she's competitive. She has a daughter playing on her team that's a senior. And I just really liked watching Green River last night. They beat Evanston.
Well, and I've taken pleasure in these programs turning around. You got to shout out the coaches that are willing to put the time in to turn the program around.
And Jackson's another one of those that we're
right.
looking at right here too. So we're underway. Frazier hits that one long on the run off of 1 foot as the Braves get a little out of system to start off. And they go down 0-1 from the beginning with Zelazowski serving, I believe.
It's Wazowski serving.
Oh, you're right. That is. Oh, and there's a big swing by Frazier, blocked by the Bronx. Shayla will get another shot at it.
Oh, she clips the block and drops that sharp.
Rolls right down the top of the net, falls on the Bronx side. Allred comes out, Christensen in. 1-1 here in set 3. Hallie with the serve. Wazowski will push it middle to Jackson. Through the block and played up by England, but they're going to call that a lift. Avery tried to keep that clean. It's so hard to do off of that block. And they call that one a lift. So 1-2, Braves trail by a point with Green back to serve. Ooh, short serve. Webb tries to get under it and can't. That's an ace.
So that's the second time they've thrown Zoe Green into serve. We saw her in that second set She comes in and serves, and then she comes back out, but she picked up an ace, so we can see why they would want to use her.
She's just a freshman. I'm assuming she's maybe Trinity Green's little sister.
I believe so.
And she comes in and does those serving duties. Here's Jorgensen with the roll shot off the block and gets that one to fall. 1-4, Braves trail early here in set 3. Jorgensen is a weapon on that outside with Vazowski setting. Mackey with a good pass. Back set to Frazier. That's just wide. Just wide that time. So Lady Braves starting off very similar to set 1 with the Bronx rolling and up 1-5 here. Mackey with a good pass. Quick in the middle to Frazier. Tight. And that's out again, almost the same spot this time.
I see coaches wanting a touch on that. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a touch on that one.
And really, Shayla's not missing that sideline by a lot, but they are out. Mackey, that one's tight. Hokinson can't get to it.
So Green will pick up another ace.
Just like that, 1-7. Braves have got to get out of this rotation. They do have 3 attackers. Frazier, England, and Christensen on the outside. There's another tough one, and Christensen on the run, saves it, gets it over. Middle is Jackson, that's out.
Oh, they call it in.
I'm not so sure.
Brown was on the sideline too.
Close.
She was not agreeing with that, but they give it to him.
Very close. 1-8. Bronx go up quickly here in set 3. Green will serve again. Mackey with a good pass. Here's Frazier in the middle.
Off the block.
Ooh. Boy, she just about got under that. Zelazowski did, but it dies.
And Shayla will rotate back to serve. Peyton Hokinson checks in. Miley has a seat.
2-8. Braves have dug a fairly good-sized hole here and need to start filling it back in. There's a good serve from Shayla. Here's a swing. Nice job by Hokinson. Frazier saves it. Mackey plays it over, and it's inside the pin. Here's a back set this time. Two-handed tip. Shayla runs it down. Hokinson to her sister. Tip ball. Vazowski covers it. Marina will send it over free. Frazier, Hokinson.
Oh,
they're going to call a double contact on Hallie on that. She was rotating her hips as she set it. Came out a little awkwardly.
You know, anytime that we receive a free ball, I love the Lady Braves to actually make the other team pay for it, and I feel like we haven't done a very good job in this match doing that.
It was coming right there with Christensen coming for that quick attack, but unfortunately the double contact called. Here's Addie Christensen on that right side. There she is. There's the posters.
The assassin strikes.
Gotta love the super fans. 3-9, Braves trail. Oh, Mackey goes for the short serve, and it's into the net. They give it right back. And
As I was hoping we would use that opportunity
that
to get in there. Trinity Green back to serve for the Bronx.
Green the lefty. Frazier, Hokinson out to Peyton Hokinson.
Oh, she hammers one down the line. That's a great shot.
That's a great shot, and a nice set from her sister. Up tempo. Cross body shot by Peyton down the line. I want some more of that.
Yeah, me too.
All ready to serve, 4-10. Set 3. Ooh, nice serve by Maya. That was going deep to the corner and had some float to it. She'll serve again, 5-10. Another good deep serve. Marino to Green. Vazowski from the outside. She tools the block. Hill and Hokinson not quite getting that closed. And nice high swing by Vazowski.
Furmanek will serve.
5-11. Braves trail by 6. Mackey nails the pass. middle this time to Hill. Good cross shot. Bronx will play it up. Two-handed tip. Mackey's there. Hokinson to Peyton.
She hammers
Sharp
that
angle.
down.
There comes Peyton. One shot down the line, next one sharp angle, and she'll rotate back to serve.
And let's give it like a little toot for Cameron, who was able to come all the way up to the net to pick that ball up. She read that ball very well.
She covers a lot of ground in a hurry. Here's a little out-of-system play for the Bronx. They'll free ball that over.
And yeah, we'll take it.
And it's out. Speaking of speed, Mackey beats that ball to the line.
She's fast.
She's so fast. 7-11, come and go. Get it?
I get it.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
you're
I
with
get
me,
it.
you're with me. Out!
Out!
There's 3 unforced errors by the Bronx. And back and forth we go, 8-11. Hokinson to serve again.
She's
Oh,
gonna
Bronx
pick up the
on
ace.
the run. There it is. What a nice hustle by all the Bronx, but can't get there. And there's a timeout. So there's that momentum shift. You gotta love this game, or you hate it.
You do, but you can feel it slide through your fingers
Oh.
one way or the other.
It is such a love-hate relationship with the game of volleyball.
So in this huddle, I love that I feel like our coaches don't do a lot of flibberty-gibbet talk. You know, nothing frivolous
Well,
or
nobody
excessive.
likes flibberty-gibbet.
Nobody likes a flibberty-gibbet timeout.
Sometimes I get in my flibberty-gibbet mode when I'm teaching, though. When I can
That's
feel
part of being a teacher, and you feel like you're on Charlie Brown, where you're like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, whether it's with my seniors or my kindergartners, you got to have those flibberty-gibbet moments just to loosen up your crowd a little bit and get the flow going back in the right direction. That's exactly what the Lady Braves have done right here. Feeling the flow, feeling the momentum shifting back to the Braves.
All right, so no pressure for Peyton as she goes back, trying to
She's
keep the
got
serve
this.
alive.
She's so got this. This is over and in for Hokinson. Coach is cleaning up a little bit of a water mess there. Bill Thompson and his eagle eye spotting any water.
Huh?
Coach Brown's using a hoodie to wipe up the water.
And I don't think they had a towel.
I don't
Normally
know.
they have a towel at the bench. I
don't
do not
know,
see
yeah.
one.
I don't know whose hoodie it is, but it's wet now. Hokinson with that little bit of delay. Let's see if she can keep her cool, and she
does.
with another good serve. Here's Vazowski out of the
Oh, shoot.
middle. That one came off the backboard.
It just came weird, and we couldn't react well enough.
I thought
Or
it might have
quick
even
enough.
been out. It was close, but the Braves play it and can't keep it alive. 9-12.
Zelazowski to serve.
Ooh, Allred with a perfect pass. Frazier's up tempo, too quick.
And that set wasn't quite high enough
Yeah.
for her to swing.
Yeah, I feel like the combination wasn't there that time between the two, but it has been a lot lately. And there's another good serve, but handled well by Webb. Frazier with a big approach, swing on the angle.
Tight ball.
Hill goes up. They're going to call a lift on the Bronx. So nice job by Ruby Hill on the net, keeping it clean. She'll go back to serve, 10-13.
And Avery England will rotate in. Cam will have a seat for her second.
Hill with the serve. Deep serve. Back set.
Vazowski off the block.
She goes on that sharp angle.
From the right side, that's hard to defend. That's a great shot by her.
Braves still getting a piece of it, which I love.
Right, she'll rotate back to serve. Fingers crossed, we're out of this rotation quickly.
10-14, Bronx up by 4. That's a floater. Hokinson on the run, can't get to it. Boy, that ball just moves side to side. You could see Webb trying to stay with it.
It's almost like a cartoon ball
Oh.
where it's just floating
It
in.
is
That's Vazowski's
crazy.
5th ace of the match.
That one had a little more spin on it, so Webb handles it. Frazier with the soft shot. Outside to Jorgensen. They're going to let him play, but I thought that was 4 contacts. Hokinson's back row. No, she's front row. She could have tipped that over. Here's another big swing from Jorgensen. Frazier's there. She'll swing at it. Marino with the dig. What a good rally going right here. Braves with the chance to put it away. Frazier blocked out of bounds. Tools it. Woo, that was close. Good rally. Braves win it. That's a confidence booster right there.
Maya Allred has a seat. Addie Christensen is back in, and Hallie Hokinson will serve.
The silent killer back in the game as she's been dubbed. Roll shot. Shayla's there. England sends it over. Lunch ball for England. Yes! She gets it. Avery on springs as she has to bounce and bounce again. She's like on a pogo stick out there. Or maybe we dub her the kangaroo.
The kangaroo.
We'll call her Roo. Hokinson with the serve. 12-15. Big swing and a block.
Off the block.
Frazier's there, but hands turn the wrong way, and she knows it.
Yeah, so Weimer with a kill.
12-16.
Weimer has a seat. Zoe Green comes in to serve. And she picked up 2 aces the last time she was back.
Yeah, this is the freshman. That's why they're putting her in. Short serve. Mackey's there. Out to Christensen. Down the line. Dug by the Bronx. Here's a bump set out to Jorgensen. Roll shot. Hallie covers. England sets. Frazier swings. Another rally.
Oh!
Big block by Avery England in the middle as she does the happy dance with her quick feet. That was too cute.
I'll take some more of that, Avery. Bring it on. Let's go.
I love it. That was fun. She's still giggling.
But there's nothing
block.
better, right, than just having a stuff block. It feels so good.
It does feel good. Frazier with the serve and an ace for Shayla. Braves close it to within 2, 14-16. There's the happy dance on the bench by the Lady Braves for the ace. Frazier will serve again. Marino with the pass. Zoski goes way out to Jorgensen. No.
She hits it into the net.
Timing's not there. Hitting error by the Bronx, and Braves close it to within 1, 15-16. Frazier will serve again. Takes a little bit off of this one. Jackson, bump set, and that's long. Oh! That's twice. That's twice. I'm usually not very partial on those, but
we have a pretty good shot.
Yeah, we're standing right on this end line here, and that's twice there's been distance between the ball and the end line.
Hogan serves.
Usually when it's close, I'm not too picky about it, and those both have been pretty close. England with a big swing. Bronx are on the run. They will get it over. Frazier gets under it. Hokinson goes out to Peyton. Dug by the Bronx. Out to Jorgensen. And she's blocked by England. Bronx cover it again. They'll free ball to the Lady Braves. See if they can run their offense. Back set to Christensen.
And
just
out of bounds.
Wide. Just wide on that one. Not a bad idea to mix things up. 15-18. Braves trail by 3. I'm feeling the tension rise as we get later into this set. We are split at 1 set apiece. Mackey with a tough pass.
Avery
Hokinson
England.
runs it.
Oh my gosh! I was holding my breath. I did not think that was going over, but Avery gets one.
Great hustle from Hallie, too, to run that down.
You know, we don't need anything frippery. We just need to play solid ball.
No more frippery. There's a short serve by Mackey. Overpass. Braves will run their offense. Hokinson's blocked. Braves play it up and cannot keep it alive. Kind of blow an opportunity right there with a free ball from the Bronx. 16-19.
Zelazowski getting her hand on it, so I'm going to credit her a block.
Green's going to serve. There's the left-handed serve. Hokinson pushes it deep line. Bronx play it up. Vazowski will swing.
Oh, good swing from Vazowski.
That's a nice bump set from Marino, and Coach Brown says timeout. I got to take that second one.
I was just going to talk about Marino. She is passing very well for the Lady Bronx. She's picked up a lot of balls.
The libero, yes.
Yes.
She is having a good game. Check that. That's just the first timeout for the Lady Braves. Coach Brown waited early on in the match. So they trail 16-20, and they'll take this first timeout here. Give the Lady Braves a little breather, get them a little water, let them refocus, and try to get a side out of this timeout. As we're into the red zone with the Bronx at 20. So again, we're split one set apiece. Bronx win the first one 25-17. Lady Braves bounce back and win the second 25-20. This is a crucial one right here, this set 3. This is going to shift the momentum one way or the other.
Absolutely. And this one, I don't know, you can feel the tension start to build in the gym.
Every point is going to matter right here down the stretch, and Lady Braves need to get back in this one.
So each team, each team with a timeout. And Green will serve.
Frazier with the pass. Nice save by Hokanson. Hill sends it over. Marino's going to bump set to Vazowski. Frazier's there. Good save again by Hokanson, and Christensen pushes that one into the net. So Lady Braves not in system. Hokanson running around quite a bit right now, not able to get her hands on the ball and give those hitters an opportunity to swing. Lady Braves got to have a little better ball control. Ooh, that's a double contact for sure. So a better pass that time from Frazier, and then Hokanson gets called for the double. So just like that, it's 16-22. Not what you want coming out of the timeout, as Coach Brown has one more remaining, and I know she's thinking about it. Shayla with the pass, out to Peyton. Off the block, played up, Vazowski will swing, off the block. Nice dig by Frazier. Hokanson out to her sister. Bronx will scramble. They're going to free ball this one over. Mackey takes it. Quick in the middle to Hill. Blocked. Played up. Braves will free ball. Here's the back set. Through the block that time by
Furmanek. That was Furmanek from the right side.
9. So Bronx go up 23-16. As the Braves struggle to get a side out in this rotation again with Green serving. Another serve, there's Frazier, Hokanson, Hill. Bronx in system, here comes Vazowski, and that's another big swing for her. And she gets it in, and they are at set point. So Lady Braves stuck in this rotation.
Green picking up several points on all matches, so this is a good one for the Bronx.
Vazowski swinging freely from the outside right now. Good pass out to Peyton.
Hey, and she hammers one down.
Lady Braves stay alive, 17-24.
Maya Allred will check in. Addie Christensen has a seat, so front row we have Hallie, Ruby, and Peyton. So only 2 hitters in the front row.
Right now.
Out of rotation.
Bronx get called out of rotation. Bill Thompson, he's on it. Boy, he does not miss anything, right? I called him Eagle Eye earlier for spotting the water on the floor. Now he catches the Bronx out of rotation, but there's the game. The set, as Allred serves it in the net. So very similar to set 1, Lady Braves drop set 3, 18-25, and they go down 2 sets to 1.
We wanted that one, however, it's not over.
Definitely not over. I got a feeling we're in for a long one here, as the momentum has shifted back and forth multiple times already in this match, and we're only 3 sets in.
So Lady Braves right now, I want them to go back out there with a big back and just let that loss slide right off of them.
Slide right off of that slippery big back.
Slippery big back and just bounce back.
Yeah, you know, and we've talked about how this group can do that. This group can rebound, and we saw that after set 1. They came back, shifted that momentum, did some good things, got right back in it. It feels a little bit like deja vu right now.
It does.
After set 1, now we're going to rotate back
We're on the lucky side.
to the right side of the court, and yeah, maybe feeling it a little more over there, as both teams have.
Yeah, we need to be a little bit more.
You lost it.
I did. I'm looking at these words and thinking, how in the world am I going to use some of these?
Definitely.
I know. I know. I'm trying.
I'm telling you, they have challenged us on this one.
This had me bumfuzzled for a second.
Very confused, right? Definitely had to look
like
that one up.
I had to pause. That doesn't happen very often, but I
You don't get
paused.
bumfuzzled very often.
I don't.
Well, that's good to know, because I hang out with you a lot. So my goal is to get you bumfuzzled a little more often.
Yeah, well, here we
Try
go.
to confuse you. No, we accepted the challenge from the Lady Braves with some of these vocabulary terms they have given us, and
it's a lot.
Ooh,
it's a lot.
We're gonna be lucky to get them all in, but we're trying. We're definitely
We're doing
trying.
pretty good.
We are, actually.
Yeah,
we're doing better than.
We're gonna go 5 and
right. We've still
knock
got
them all out.
2 more sets to get all these words in, and we're gonna do it. Just like the Lady Braves are gonna shift that momentum again. I'd love to see them come back this 4th set and just dominate right here.
Well, and I feel like we're getting into a hole and then we panic. We need to just stay steady. And number 1, I don't want to get in a hole.
Don't play from behind.
Yeah. Number 2, I want us to pass so we don't find ourselves in that situation. And
serve, receive, and playing from behind just changes your mentality a lot, right?
And I want somebody to face guard Wazowski. That's a basketball term, but I'm going to throw it out there. We've got to do something to defend her. She serves well. She hits well.
She sets well.
She sets well. I want somebody to put the kibosh on her.
Yeah, and Lady Braves have done a good job with Jorgensen, who we saw play very well earlier today. She has not hurt the Braves much. She started out fairly strong, but has been quiet since, and you're right. Lady Braves need to maybe shift their focus a little more to Wazowski.
Jorgensen has 7 kills, but Wazowski is coming in with 12. So she's, she's doing some damage.
Probably leading all hitters.
She is.
I would imagine.
Yeah, the next closest one, well, I take that back. Our Shayla Frazier also has 12.
Ah, so those two tied for
they
the
are
lead.
Tied.
2 seniors. Here's Hallie Hokinson with the serve. Green will give it to guess who? Wazowski on the right side.
And she cuts it, and she's going to pick up another kill. Number 13 for Wazowski.
Speak of the devil, she puts that first contact away with some force on a sharp angle.
She's definitely not a nincompoop.
There's none of that when she swings at it. She is all seriousness. She'll go back to serve, though, as the Bronx go up 1-0 here in set 4.
That's a tough serve.
Wow.
That is her 6th ace.
That one barely clears the net.
And then dies.
And when Cameron Mackey can't get under it, you know it's coming fast because she reacts very quickly to serves. Wazowski will serve again. Another good one, but Webb handles it quite well. Here's Frazier out of the middle. Power tip with her left hand and gets it.
Well, take that.
Tight ball. Frazier goes up and handles it well and comes out with some fire.
So that's good. We got Wazowski out of the serving corner. Shayla Frazier will serve. Peyton Hoganson checks in.
Marina with the pass. Wazowski's going to go to Jorgensen. Cut shot. She's dug. Here comes Peyton Hoganson. Bronx get a piece of it. Back set this time. Through the block.
Is Weimer. That was a good swing, a cross-court shot from her.
Through the block of England and
Christensen.
I think it was Hoganson up there on the right side blocking. Unless Addie stayed. I did not catch that. You might be right. Nevertheless, here's the serve. Ooh, that one
is
climbs
a lift
on Shayla. She didn't realize it was coming at her face so much. It lifted a little bit. And a ball can do that too, that float serve. It can actually rise at the last second like that with that float on it. 1-4, Braves down by 3. Frazier will set to Hoganson. Roll shot is dug up. Bozoski will go to Jorgensen. There's a big block.
Oh.
Addie Christensen. We've seen her do that a lot lately. She gets up, reaches over, strong arms and hands, turns them back in, and there's the result, a stuff block. 2-4.
Cameron Mackey will serve. Avery England has a seat.
Jackson with the pass. Bozoski goes middle this time. Nice fake there by Jackson.
I thought that was Furmanek.
Furmanek gets it on the fast tempo 3 set. That's a nice play by the Bronx. Started with a good pass. 2-5. Bronx up by 3 here early in set 4. Frazier with a tight ball. Hoganson can't get to it.
And that was Hogan's serve. She'll pick up an ace on that, as Lady Braves couldn't handle it.
Frazier with the overpass, and the Bronx make them pay. 2-6. Jackson crowd feeling it. There's Frazier with an overhead pass. Peyton Hoganson with the swing, but it's dug by Marino. Jorgensen swings. Mackey's there. Here's Peyton again. Cut shot. Jorgensen with the tip. Big hole. Lady Braves do not see it. And that's an easy kill for Jorgensen, 2-7.
That's her 8th, so she hasn't been silent by any means, and Hogan will serve again.
Frazier with the overhead pass again. Bump set. Peyton Hoganson gets the lunch ball, blocked by the Bronx. Braves try to play it over and can't as they scramble a little bit. And 2-8. Braves trail by 6. Back to serve again.
And a timeout is called by Coach Brown, which is just what we were hoping she would do. She must have caught the vibes.
Right. So Braves trail 2-8 here early in set 4, and this is that rotation again. Lady Braves are stuck in. Serve receive is struggling a bit. I feel like the Bronx are picking on a couple of Lady Braves right here that need to just step up and get a good pass, and then when that does happen, we need that setter-hitter combination to
just connect.
Click.
We need some connections. We haven't had that for a while. We've kind of been on a dead slump.
We need that connection to click a little bit between hitters and setters when that pass is there, so that the Lady Braves can get a side out, get some tough serving and defense going, and get back in this set. All of that easier said than done, obviously. But we do know the Lady Braves are capable of that. We have seen it before. And fingers crossed they're going to see it again here and shift some momentum back. This match has been a very momentum shifted.
Well, and very one-sided. Lady Braves don't seem to have an answer for what's been happening during this 4th set.
So Hogan, the junior, Berkeley Hogan, set to serve again. She's served about 4 in a row now. Frazier nails the pass. Here comes Christensen. She's blocked and it's in as Jorgensen gets her. Thought it might be out, but no. So Jorgensen there. Good connection though, like we talked about, between hitter and setter, and a nice pass by Shayla. Just give credit to Jorgensen on the block. Hogan serves again, 2-9. Overpass, put away very well that time by Zelezoski. So Lady Braves struggling to get a side out. Been stuck in this rotation for multiple points. 2-10. Don't count them out. I know they've got some fight left in them, and it's early in this set. Frazier with the pass. Here's a bump set out to Peyton.
She clips the net and gets it to drop.
Between the block, off the tape of the net.
It wasn't pretty, but we're going to take it.
You bet we will.
Maya Allred checks in.
3-10.
And Hallie Hokinson rotates to the front row.
So that 2-attacker rotation here. Bump set, roll shot, deep. All reds there. Quick tempo to Peyton
Off
Hokinson.
the block, she gets that one to fall.
Just swinging for those high hands and gets the tool.
And it didn't look overly powerful, but it
Nope.
was a smart shot.
Going for a little placement. Very smart for a sophomore. Allred will serve again. Floater, there's an ace for Maya.
That one was a Snickersy serve.
Been waiting for Maya and her ace to show up, and there it is in timely fashion, 5-10. Good pass this time by the Bronx. Out to Vazoski.
Ah, she tools it off her block.
She tools that
I
off
think
of
that
Ruby.
was Firmanek.
Oh, you're right, it was.
So that's her fifth kill of the match.
Big swing.
And Trinity Green goes back to serve for the Lady Bronx.
5-11. Short serve. Mackey's handles it very well. Hokinson off the net down the line, dug by the Bronx. Vazoski swings. Bump set, out to Peyton. Off the block, one arm dig, and Bronx cannot get there.
So here comes Peyton Hokinson. That's her 10th kill of the match. So
Like 3 here very quickly,
right.
all in a row, but she rotates back to serve. So Frazier will be up front row swinging, 6-11. Good pass by the Bronx
Get
back
up.
set. There's a tip. Peyton digs it. Frazier.
Oh,
She
she
tools
swings
it.
hard, tools it off the block.
Nice bump set again by Hallie to get Frazier in position to swing at it, and 7-11. Braves
Chipping.
feeling that momentum. I feel it. And it just left. It's gone.
Oh, shoot.
Those missed serves will crush that momentum in a hurry. Peyton going for that quick short shot. Just misses it. 7-12.
Firmanek will serve.
Braves trail by 5 in set 4. This is a must-win set right here. Ooh, big rocket down the line. Frazier will swing. That one had some heat. Bronx on the run.
We needed that so badly. That was a good timed kill from Shayla Frazier. Avery England will check in. Ruby Hill will be back to serve.
Here's the pass from the Bronx off the net. Tip shot to the middle. Hallie's there. Frazier will
Yeah, that's a
get
double.
called for a double.
I'm not sure who she was going to on that one.
No, and those are those points in this part of the match that those things can't happen if you want to win this one. You've got to be smart. You got to be under control. And you can't give them those easy points.
No, Zelazowski.
Good pass this time. Here's Avery England out of the middle, and
Oh,
she
there we
gets the
go.
kill.
She hasn't had a very many opportunities to swing in this match. I'd like to see them use her a little bit more.
9-13, especially on that one, she only had one blocker up.
Yes.
And Avery can go those angles quite well against one blocker. Ooh, I might have called that one a double, but
Well, if we're gonna
she's
do it,
gonna
then we're
call
gonna
that
do
one, I
it.
guess. Yeah, I don't know. Felt like that one maybe could have gone either way.
And I don't mind them calling them as long as they call them on both sides.
Yep, got to have some consistency. 9-14. Star Valley crowd did not like that one for sure. There's a good pass. Frazier out of the middle, tools it off the block. And there we go.
There we go.
There's the consistency we're looking for.
Or a makeup call. Either way, we'll take it.
I was trying to be nice.
Me too.
Right.
All right, Shayla Frazier is back to serve.
10-14. Braves trail by 4. Jorgensen. Vazoski will give it back to her. Big swing.
Big swing down the line.
Ooh, you could just see it coming. We talked about it. It's a big, slow approach, and then she just throws down the hammer with that heavy right arm. When she gets a hold of it and that timing's there, she actually swings better with that big high set.
Agreed. And here comes Zoe Green in, the freshman, to serve.
10-15. That
She
one's
serves
into
it
the
in the
net.
net. We'll take it.
She kind of hit that across her body.
It was outside of her frame, if we're going to
Right.
talk about volleyball
She
terms.
it was just the toss or something on that one. You could just see it on that contact. So 11-15. Mackey serves. Jackson, Vazoski. Here's that play they ran before.
Oh, and she tips that one into the tape. Lady Braves dodge a bullet. I could see she was going for Puka, which is the middle of the court, and it was open.
They had success on that play earlier in this rotation, and they ran it again. Oh, there it is! That's an ace for Mackey. 13-15. Well, at least the line judge is consistent too, because that was close. And she likes to call those close ones in, so we'll take it. Mackey goes short, too short. Oh, almost. Cameron going for another ace, and
Hogan
it doesn't pan out.
Hogan will check in. Jackson has a seat.
13-16.
Serve receive is Cameron, Shayla, and Peyton. We desperately need a pass.
3-point lead for the Bronx. Bump set out to Peyton, little tight. She gets it through.
Oh!
Bronx can't keep it alive.
Nice hustle from the Bronx. They tried to do what they could with that ball.
Yep. Trying to keep it alive with some chicken wings. Peyton hustled on that tight ball. 14-16.
Maya Allred will serve.
I can feel the tension rising. Jorgensen with the pass. Vazoski will go out to Firmanek. Tip. Braves crowd wants a lift. Hoganson's blocked. Mackey saves it. Frazier sends it over. Vazoski, she'll go out to Jorgensen, and she'll tool that one off the block.
That's number 10 for her. We have a
She
substitution.
will come out.
Yeah, Trinity Green will come in to serve. The Bronx generally stay in this rotation quite a while, as Trinity is a good server.
14-17. Braves in that rotation with just 2 attackers right now. Good pass, though. Peyton Hokanson with the swing. Bronx play it over. Bump set out to Peyton. She'll tip two-handed. Green is there. Here's a tight, tough ball. They do keep it inside the pin. Here's Hill in the middle. Oh, and they'll call a lift, and Ruby gets the kill.
Like all of a sudden, I just felt like everyone was playing so safe.
Very.
So safe.
That's
I don't want to.
Tightness.
Yep,
right?
I don't want to make an error.
Playing so safe that you aren't playing within yourself anymore, and you do some things that are pretty unorthodox. 15-17. Here comes Vazoski from the outside. Sharp angle, Allred digs it, but it goes over and out. So Bronx go up by 3, 15-18.
And Firmanek will serve for the Lady Bronx.
Firmanek with a tough float serve too. That one's gonna float right on out
take
though.
It.
Allred wisely lets it go, 16-18.
And Ruby Hill rotates back to serve. Avery Green has a seat. Comes out, and Cameron Mackey will have a seat.
Hill with the serve. Bronx in system, out of the middle. Big block from the Braves. Played up and over. Hokanson's there. Webb will bump set to Frazier. She's blocked. Right into the block there. Shayla trying to get around it, but can't.
Zelazowski and Jackson both in on the block for the Lady Bronx.
16-19, getting down to crunch time. Braves trail by 3. Good pass, backpedaling is Hokanson.
Oh, Avery Green punches it through with one block up.
There's the strength of England as she swings hard right into Jackson's block and gets it to go through. 17-19. Back set to Vazoski down the line. Mackey's there. Oh, they're going to call the Braves in the net. 24, Frazier gets called in the net. On a crucial point, Braves were able to dig that ball and going to get a swing at it. 17-20. Mackey with the pass, middle to Frazier. Dug by Vazoski. Out to Jorgensen, roll shot. Webb's there, tipped by Hokanson. Bronx are all over it. Jorgensen, big swing, she's blocked. Covered by Marino, she'll swing again. Off the block, Mackey's there. Outside to Frazier this time. Oh, and she gets it.
That one had me breathing like I was embarazada.
Oh, 18-20. 18-20. Oh. Frazier to serve. Oh, and it's in. It's in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we waited for that. That was a delayed call from the line judge.
I was waiting.
Oh, it was in. It was in.
I was crouching.
Just about
I was hoping.
Jumped out of my shoes on that one. Having a hard time standing still up here. Frazier with the serve again. 19-20. Out to Jorgensen.
No touch.
And we're tied. That's 4 contacts. And Jackson's going to call a timeout. They have 2. They'll take their first.
So Lady Braves stepping up to a crucial moment with some good passing.
Here we go.
And some lucky plays.
Here we go. It's anybody's game now, and Lady Braves have got to have this one to send it to 5 and give them a chance. I like where we're at right now. Frazier serving, doing a good job back there. I like where our Lady Brave defense is sitting right now. Blockers are getting a piece of things.
We are. We've got a lot of touches from the block, and it just takes off enough heat that our defensive specialists are able to pick it up a little bit easier, and then we're able to run an offense.
You love the stuff block, but if that doesn't happen, just slowing it down is still good.
It's game-changing, right?
Very good. And Braves doing a good job with that right now. So Bronx do have Vazoski in the back row. She's setting right now. Odds are she's going to go to Jorgensen on the outside.
I was going to say Jorgensen's out there and ready. I think I might serve at Jorgensen.
However, they do have Jackson coming in the middle. They do like to give it to her once in a while, so we'll see which way they go here. Deep serve, Marino, tight ball. Vazoski has to save it with a bump set. Braves play it up with some chicken wings. Try to get it up and over. They keep it alive. Lunch ball. Wow, look at the Braves scramble. It's over. Bronx out to Jorgensen. Roll shot.
Oh!
After all that scrambling.
Such a good effort on the Lady Braves' part.
Wow. I didn't even know what to say on all that. There was so many chicken wings.
Maybe,
but wow.
Yeah.
What an effort by the Braves.
Zoe Green to serve for the Lady Bronx.
20-21. Ooh, good serve. Saved by Christensen. Frazier will free ball it over. Vazoski's going to back set this time to Furmanek. Deep ball. Saved by the Braves. Here's Peyton.
Oh!
And she gets the kill on the sharp angle. We're tied at 21.
And a nice heads-up play from Avery England on that, who was close and had to set it.
Had to take it, and she kept it clean.
And she did, and in a place that it was actually hittable for Peyton.
Tied at 21. Mackey will serve. Marino's there. Vazoski goes quick to Furmanek.
And
That's out.
Way out of bounds.
That's
they
out.
won a touch.
No touch.
Not even close.
And the Braves take the lead, 22-21. I'm not sure my heart can handle this. This is fun, though. Mackey, short serve. Marino gets under it. Good effort. Out to Jorgensen, and she tools it.
Oh.
Ooh, Christensen was there. So close to a stuff block on that one. That would have been big. But we're tied at 22 with Jackson back to serve. Braves are fighting. They're in it. They've come back. Dribbler off the net. Hokanson has to take it. Frazier will help it. Free ball to the Bronx. Tight ball. Free ball back to the Lady Braves. No!
Oh my gosh. From this angle,
contacts.
I couldn't tell which side it was going to land on.
4 contacts.
I was dying a little bit.
Bronx blow an opportunity there and give it to the Braves. 23-22.
Maya Allred will rotate to the front row.
Maya is serving in the back row.
Oh, sorry.
I'm hoping she's not front row right now. Big swing. Furmanek on the angle. And we're tied at 23.
And we knew this was going to be a fight. This is
did.
exactly what we were expecting.
We did. Both teams fighting. Every point is a hard-fought point.
Trinity Green to serve. Zoe
Short
Green.
serve. Oh! Short serve drops in front of Frazier. And the Bronx are at match point. Coach Brown's going to call her second and final timeout. As the Bronx are feeling it. But the Lady Braves, we know, still have some fight left in them out of this timeout.
Well, they need to show that fight as we come out of this timeout with a pass. We just need to be steady. It's still not over.
Right, which is so hard to do in this situation. They're tight. Lady Braves are tight. They're nervous. And it's so hard in this position not to play, not to lose, right?
Well, you don't want to be the one that makes the error.
You want to play to win,
ends it.
but you got to do what you've been doing to this point to get to this point. So 23-24, Green set to serve for match point number 1 for the Bronx. Deep corner, Allred gets there. Set to Peyton Hokinson, and she gets the kill.
She answers.
Woo! Sharp angle, nice pass from Allred. Good set by Hallie. Peyton cuts it sharp. Lady Braves stay alive, 24 all. Here's Peyton to serve. Ooh, tough ball. Out of system are the Bronx. That does not get over. 25-24. Deep serve by Peyton. And the Bronx will take their final timeout as the Lady Braves go to set point.
So I'm breathing like I'm embarazada, and I'm also sweating now like I'm embarazada.
I hope you're not embarazada.
I am not, knocking on wood, but
somebody's got to tell your husband if you are.
He would not appreciate the joke.
Probably not. You don't look very plump, so I'm going to say
Oh,
you're
that was nice. That was a nice compliment. Thank you.
I like that word, plump. That's a good one.
Plumping.
All right, we're getting silly up here, but it's the tension, right?
It is.
The stress is getting to me. I can't stand still. I hope I don't unplug my headset. 25-24, Lady Braves at set point.
And we don't need anything that's snollygoster at this point in time.
Snittlgoster?
Snollygoster.
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Peyton Hokinson with the serve, set point. Marino with a bad pass.
Oh,
they get called for the lift. There it is. Woo! And captains will be called to the table as the Braves give me a few more gray hairs. Thank you, ladies. And take set 4, 26-24. They stay alive for set 5.
Well, and set 5 is to 15, and it is a fast 15. We've talked about that before. It just seems like those points just creep up on you, and it feels like first 1 to 8 is usually the winner.
Sometimes the first 1 to 5 even just grabs that momentum, and it's hard to get it back. But I want to give a little shout out to Peyton Hokinson. We forget she's just a sophomore, right? And she came in
at some big moments,
big swings on the front row, and then serving down the stretch.
Especially, you know,
for a sophomore, that's a lot of pressure.
That's moments where you think about, like, as a kid, you're back there, like 3, 2, 1, shooting.
Score at the buzzer.
Do you ever like mentally think, all right, we're down by 1 and I'm serving? I don't know.
And it's an ace. Yeah.
It's an ace.
Right? No, I just wanted to give a little shout out to her for that pressure she handled very well
in
there
a
at
big
the
moment.
End of that set. That was crucial. She came up really big right there for the Lady Braves. And not to take anything away from the rest of them, because they all fought together.
Oh, yes,
and
that
got
was
for
sure a team contribution.
But she really did step up there in some tight moments. You know, she'd been blocked a few times on the front row. She kept swinging.
Well, and sometimes with a kid that age, once you get blocked, it seems to shut you down, but it did not. It did not shut her down. She still went out and swung. Did some really good things.
To her sister for keeping on setting her, right?
Right. I think that would be a weird position to be in.
It'd be tough.
I'd be like,
sisters.
you better kill this, sister, or I'm
right?
going to kill you.
I'm not setting you anymore. You got to love that sister love for sure. You wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't know nothing about that, but it's all right.
It is. So we are about a minute and a half away here from set 5, the deciding factor. We had a feeling this was going to be a long one, especially right from the beginning. We've seen that
It looks
shift.
like we're not going to move.
Nope, they're going to stay.
We're going to stay on the lucky side.
On the lucky side.
The lucky wabbit side.
I like it. Yeah, we need our lucky wabbit to rub a little bit, get some luck going. Josh Frazier in his booming voice, he doesn't need a microphone, honestly, even though he's very comfortable with a microphone.
He loves a microphone. I'm surprised he doesn't have one sewed into the front of his shirt.
A megaphone.
Every day.
No, Lady Braves in it here. This is going to be fun. I'm not sure my stress level can handle it, but I'm going to do my best to get through it for sure.
We can do it. Lady Braves can do it.
Once again, winner punches their ticket to state and then still has to play another game today, another match after the championship match, which will be coming up following this between Green River and Kelly Walsh. That will be a good one. And then after that will be the 3rd and 4th place match between the winner of this and Natrona County. So hopefully Lady Braves in that one and play Natrona again after beating them yesterday.
Right, that would be amazing.
Yeah, to go in with that 3rd place seed into the state tournament next weekend in Casper.
Do you know what? I haven't looked at what's on the other side of the bracket. Let me pull that up and give you some updates.
Yeah, looks like Vazowski's going to serve first for
So we need this to be short. We need to let her serve one and then boot her out.
Ideally, Lady Braves need a side out on this first ball.
On the other side of the bracket, Laramie and Thunder Basin will be competing for the championship game. Sheridan and Cheyenne East.
And here we go, Vazowski with the serve. Ooh, Webb with a good pass right to start. Frazier down the line, kapow! There it is. Nice pass by Miley Webb. I'm going to give her the credit, and so does Shayla.
And I'm not going to, that's exactly what we wanted to have happen.
Right. Braves take the lead 1-0 here in set 5, and Hallie Hokinson to serve. Nice serve by Hallie. Saved by Vazowski, sent over by Jackson, and Hokinson, she wants that one back. She's mad at herself on that as she shanks it off out of bounds.
She knew she could have had that one, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't overly hard. Just came off her arms weird.
It did come at her in a hurry there, and she just wasn't quite ready for it. So 1-1.
And here comes Zoe Green.
There's Webb with another good pass in the middle to Frazier. Left-hand tip, and no, her and Hokinson do not connect on that one. So Bronx go up 2-1 here early on, with Green to serve again. And that's out. Mackey with a good
she was trying to decide.
decision.
Hands up, hands down. Hands up, hands down.
Yep, and you'd like to think her teammates were telling her to let that one go. It's hard to hear them from up here, but I'm sure they were. Tied up at 2. Frazier to serve. This is the rotation they came back in last set. Free ball. Frazier runs it down. Hokinson will go to Peyton, her sister, down the line and gets
and
the
a touch.
Peyton is feeling it, and her sister's going to keep giving it to her.
And I saw a little fist pump from Sunny Brown, and I like that. I love a coach that shows a little emotion.
Yep. Agreed. I would like to see Hallie keep going to her, but I'd also like to see her mix things up a little bit, keep the Bronx guessing. Here's a tight set. Oh, and Jorgensen punches it through. England and Christensen there. They're going to get her, and they're going to get her when it really matters in this set. I have a feeling. 3-3.
And Jackson is here to serve.
Deep serve. Mackey handles it well. Out to Peyton again. There's that sharp
and
shot.
clips the line.
On the line. Peyton continues to rack up the kills. I love how she's switching it up. Going line, then angle.
And throwing in some of her
she
two-handed
hasn't thrown in a
tips.
tipster yet, so
we
we'll
know
see.
that's coming.
Deep serve. Bump set to Firmanek. No
touch.
That's 4.
Shannon's on that. We'll take it. Lady Braves off to a good start.
5-3.
In the 5th set.
I like that they're the first to 5 right here. Mackey looking at coach for the call. Deep to Marino again. Bump set out to Firmanek. Frazier with the dig. Backpedaling is Hokanson. Ruby Hill with the swing. Wow. Ruby with the swing. Cross shot. And Jackson takes a timeout. Braves go up 6-3.
That was good timing on both the Hallie's and Ruby's part. What a great swing and a good pass. Lady Braves passing the ball well, which makes a huge difference.
Big difference when you can run your offense and keep attacking and keep that defense guessing on where it goes. This is a good timeout, I think, by the Jackson coach too, though, as she feels that momentum shifting heavily to the Star Valley side. And even though it may be a little early, this match,
it's so
this
fast.
one's only to 15, so I really don't think that's a bad decision.
No, and it can just slide through your fingers.
So Braves up 6-3 here in the 5th set, pushing this tournament farther and farther behind schedule. But that happens in postseason play when you get 2 evenly matched groups up against each other, going back and forth. It's a battle, and we're in one here. Here's Mackey to serve, short serve. Marino overpasses. Peyton will play it. Back to Christensen. We haven't seen her in a bit. There it is. There it is. The super fans go crazy with their signs. And Addie, the silent assassin. Addie, the Maddie. What else have we called her?
Chicken wing.
KFC.
KFC.
Great job by Christensen. Nice back set by Hokanson. 7-3. Mackey with the short serve again. Little out of system play. Firmanek will swing at it. Cameron handles it very well. Here's Hill in the middle.
Oh, through the block.
Off of the block and down as Ruby Hill gets the kill. And once again, Hokanson smartly mixing it up using all 3 hitters. And has the Jackson defense guessing. Mackey doing a good job with the serve. Deep serve. Another bump set. Here's Firmanek. Out.
That is way out of bounds.
No touch. Unforced error. And the Bronx are struggling. Braves on a roll, 9-3. They can taste it. Mackey, she's focused. She is in the zone. Another good serve. Another bump set as Vazowski has to come off the net. Roll shot. Mackey gets there. Braves have to help her. Free ball. Vazowski's going to bump set. Here's a tight one. Tipped. Hokanson's there, waiting for it. Peyton Hokanson on the angle, dug by Marino. Here's Jorgensen. Braves block it, but it's out. Tooled out of bounds by Jorgensen. Bronx side out. And it's 9-4. Braves with a 5-point lead.
Jorgensen will have a seat. Trinity Green comes in to serve. We need to get out of this rotation quickly.
This is where Vazowski's front row, left side. She'll swing from the outside here. Frazier with a good pass. Quick set to Christensen.
Hey,
there's the timing.
Let's go. That was so pretty.
There it is. So pretty.
I love that you're clapping up in this tiny box like anybody can hear you.
I want to whistle so bad.
Timing of that was beautiful. Pass was fantastic. Set was perfectly placed, and timing from Addie
Frazier,
to Hallie,
Hokanson to
so
Christensen.
good.
Good pass, good set, good swing. Here's Marino. Off the net is Green. She'll go to Vazowski. Dug by Frazier. Nice dig. Out to Peyton Hokanson. Blocked. Mackey's there. Bump set. Here comes Hill out of the middle. Roll shot. Ooh, tight ball for Green. She gets there. Vazowski. Oh, cuts it sharp. So sharp it rolls down the top of the net. and falls on the Braves side.
That's number 15 for Wazowski.
Yeah,
she's not going to back down.
You bet she's not. She's going to swing. Braves are going to get her, though, 10-5.
And Furmanek will serve.
Lady Braves on serve receive. Nice pass from Allred. Peyton Hokinson, she's blocked. Covered by Hallie. Ruby Hill gets up, covers it. All right, nice ball control there by the Lady Braves covering things.
Oh!
Hokinson punches it through! What coverage by the Lady Braves, sticking some arms out, keeping it alive, and I love that the officials are letting them play.
I know, well, and Ruby Hill's face was just like, no big deal.
Yep.
I'm going to tap this, you tap that one, we're good.
A few questionable contacts there.
Holy
and,
schmoly!
Shank ball. Free ball to the Lady Braves. Hokinson and Mackey fight over it. Quick in the middle to Hill.
Tight ball.
Lunch ball.
We're in the net.
Oh, Hill, she wanted that one. She wanted that one bad.
I wanted that one for her as well.
If
So
she had contacted the ball, she'd have stayed clean, but
Yeah.
she missed it. 11-6.
Zelazowski will serve for the Lady Bronx.
Frazier's front row with Hill. Oh, nice pass by Webb again. Frazier down the line. Pow, right into
let's go.
Green's lap. What a nice set by Hokinson, and Miley Webb is passing the ball. No, that was Allred. No, it was Webb.
It
They're
was
both
Webb.
in there.
And they both have tiny brown buns in their hair. It makes it really hard to see from back here.
I can't tell them apart except for looking at their number from way up here.
Doesn't
Regardless.
Doesn't matter. Some fantastic passing from our defensive specialists.
They're both doing a great job passing that ball. All the Lady Braves right now.
And Lady Braves seem to be controlling this
They
fifth
are.
and final set.
Coach Brown's got them roaring in the huddle there. And what a game. Braves in control 12-6, but you know it's not over. Bronx can easily get back in this with Wazowski on that front row. But the Lady Braves serving has kept them out of system, and Ruby Hill goes back.
And Ruby Hill's been known to drop one or two.
She is focused also. Braves have been serving well. Another tough one. Here's Wazowski from the right side. And
that
she
is
misses.
out.
It's out. And we are 13-6 here in the fifth set. Braves can feel it. They can feel it. I can feel it. Hill's going to serve. And it's in! It's an ace! Everyone's off the bench on that one.
See, and I was going to call
It's
that.
an
She
ace.
was due for an ace. She usually drops one or two of those per match.
Match point.
She hasn't had
for
any.
the Lady Braves, 14-6. Will they punch the ticket? Tight ball. Green will go middle. Jackson with the tip. Oh, just about saved by England, and Webb diving. You love that. Two Braves going for it instead of everybody just looking at it.
Yeah, I love it when the bodies hit the floor.
14-7. Match point number 2 for the Lady Braves.
And Wazowski will serve.
Webb with the pass. That's a tough one. Frazier will still swing at it from off the net. Dug by the Bronx. Out to Jorgensen. Ooh, and she gets a hold of one.
She says not yet.
Braves need to
We're not done yet.
slow it down right here. Get a good pass. And put this one away with Frazier and England on the front row. Along with Hallie, we have not seen her tip much. Sometimes she's sneaky. Here's Webb with a good pass this time. Out to Frazier. Blocked. Mackey's there. Webb tries to help it, and they do not get that one over. 14-9.
And that was Weimer.
Braves still with a lot of breathing room. Match point number 3. Webb, I love it. She's clapping her hands like, serve it to me again. Give me another one. And she does. Oh, and she nails it. There's England out of the middle. Blocked, covered up. Braves will send, no, not send that one over. And Coach Brown's going to take a timeout. See if the Lady Braves can come up with a strategy here to get 1 point.
Passing looks good, Coach.
Whoa, Webb
Passing
is nailing it.
She is. We just need to make and we just have to make a better decision up on the net, right? We just need one. I know the pressure.
Yeah. Well, credit
There's a
Jackson,
lot of pressure.
right? Jackson's blocking. They're digging
And
well.
they're swinging
they
so
want
hard.
It.
They're not backing down.
They're
so
playing defense. for sure. And then, yes, they're turning it around and swinging at it. So you got to give them some credit here to not give up, never say die. But Lady Braves, with 4 more chances at match point, you would hope can pull this one out. 14-10 here in the 5th set.
We just need one.
Just need one.
Just one.
This is the one. I
Uno
can feel
mas,
it. And
Lady
the pressure
Braves.
on the server here has got to be immense
but
for the Bronx.
Bazowski, like she's who you'd want serving at this
There's
time.
a good serve. Webb. Oh, Hokanson has to save it. She does. Miley plays it over. Braves keep it alive.
Out to Jorgensen.
Here comes Jorgensen with the tip. Webb is there. Hokanson saves it. Frazier tools the block. Kept alive by the Bronx, but no! There it is! The Braves are going to state! Lady Braves punch the ticket to the state tournament, 15-10. Woo!
Holy moly, I am sorry
Holy
if we are
moly.
yelling into the microphone. I could not contain myself.
Yes, I'm sorry if you had to turn your volume down a little bit on us there. It's hard to keep the emotions in check in a close one like that. Especially when you've been there as a player and a coach.
And a coach.
You know what it's like down there.
Yes, and you want it so bad for these girls.
Congrats to the coaching staff, Coach Brown, Coach Hokanson, Coach Schwab, Coach Toomer, and Coach Arnold. What a accomplishment for them. Just to qualify for the state tournament with such a young group.
Huge.
Is saying a lot.
It is
a big accomplishment.
You know, I think they should go eat some KFC real quick.
Go get a big bucket of chicken
Get some
wings.
bucket. Maybe like not till after the next game. Then they can have greasy chicken.
We do have one more, so we're gonna hang out here for this championship match between Green River and Kelly Walsh, which again was supposed to start an hour and a half ago at 3 o'clock. The Lady Braves' next match was supposed to start now at 4:30. But we do have to wait a match, and so we will be back though when it comes time for the Lady Braves to play this seeding match, I guess you could say it. They're going to play Natrona County for the 3rd and 4th place seed at the state tournament next weekend. But Lady Braves punching that ticket to Casper, get to play for one more week with all your good friends and coaches, and that's what you want, right? I mean,
yes,
that's
absolutely. And this tournament is funny because I feel like our Lady Braves are kind of coming full circle. We started off with Natrona. We're going to finish with Natrona for placement. We beat them in our first matchup here at the regionals in 4.
However, Natrona played very well today and looked
very
good. Different than yesterday.
Yes.
So I think they're going to give the Lady Braves all they can handle too. But we will be back with that match. I do not have an approximate time, so hopefully you'll stay with us and check back. And we will bring you that 3rd and 4th place match against Natrona County following this championship 4A West regional match. So Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins, we are signing off for now. I think I might go outside and cool off for a minute because that one got my temperature up a little, and congrats to the Lady Braves. We'll be back with more Star Valley Volleyball on SVI Media.
Let's go Braves.